Hey guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a cream contour and highlight. I already have everything else on my face, basically, except for like blush and everything that comes after the creams. So, Marlena from Makeup Gate Cosmetics has been talking on YouTube about this company called Makeup Revolution. And it's like a drugstore price product. They have it at Ulta. That's the only place I've seen it so far. But this was $10. And I got it, and I was kind of nervous about it because I got it to work on my friend's shoot yesterday, and because I asked her what she wanted, and she said it was a maternity shoot, and she wanted it to look like she hadn't gained a pound, and wanted me to contour the shit out of her face. So that's what I did. But this worked really beautifully. Only beef I have with this product is you have to set it with a powder, because I'll show you real quick. If you just like swatch, that's like the darkest color. It's so like slippery and silicone-y that it just like wipes right off. Like it doesn't really dry or set into the skin in any significant way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is the medium to deep, I believe. Medium to dark. And so it has some shades that would be like appropriate concealers and like my skin tone over here. That over here is obviously like my contouring shades. So we're going to kind of build a transition color. Also, what I like about this palette is that the top row is like cool tone foundations. So they're like more pinky undertones, and the bottom is more like yellow base. And yellow base is a little bit darker, but that's what I always use. I always go for more like sandy, camel color, things like that, because I don't really have any pink in my skin tone. Alright, so I'm going to dip into this one and this one. We're going to start mixing and building like a transition color. And I'm going to take that. Why do I always do this with the mirror? I'm going to take that from here along, kind of like right along my cheekbone. And get a little more of the dark. Okay. Do that on the other side as well. We're going to take that along, kind of like right on your jawline, not quite underneath. And along the fronts of your temples. Now, whenever you contour, everyone's face shape is different, so everyone's contour is going to be a little bit different. So since I have like a rounder face, I want to elongate it a little bit. I'm going to contour mostly on the sides of my temples here and kind of shade that in. Whereas if you already have a long face, you're going to want to make it appear shorter, so you're going to shade more around the hairline and by the chin, things like that. So since it's round, I'm going here, jawline, basic stuff. Anything that you want to recede and want your eye to notice less or look more sunken in, you're going to contour. Anything that you want to be more noticeable, or if you're larger, you're going to highlight. So I'm going to go along the sides of my nose with this. Cheat it a little bit and make sure these lines are really straight. There we go. I'm going to put a little dot between my cupid's bow, like I do. Okay, so that's like our transition color. Next, I'm going to take my pointed kabuki thing, the one that I usually use for like my concealer around here, and I'm going to go in with this darkest shade very lightly on the tip of the brush. We're going to go right in the hollow, do like a quick line, kind of blend those colors there. And then you're basically going to go a little underneath everywhere that you put a transition color. Because the idea is to blend into a gradient just like we do with our eyeshadows, so that it looks like a more realistic shadow. You don't want it to just be like lines all over your face, because that's not flattering. And everybody knows. I am exaggerating a little bit for the camera because the lights in here are pretty bright. But that's okay. Oh, I should use a smaller brush for my nose. Oh, Jesus Lord. Okay. I'm going to take my little angled one that I always use for my nose. But I'm only going to get the tip of it with any product on it. I'm going to go right down the side as straight as possible. Make like a little line, like a divot. Okay. So that's everything. That's where I want my placement. Again, you can like customize this basically any way that you want. If you want to like make your cheekbones look like more Angelina Jolie-ish, you can bring this line all the way to like here. I know on a lot of the Kardashian tutorials they take it all the way to like where the lip line starts. Get my beauty blender wet and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So, I said beauty blender. It's not really a beauty blender. It's made by Morphe is where I ordered it, and $3, my friends. $3. Do not spend $22 on that sponge. This, I mean, it doesn't like expand as much, but it's not bad. I like it. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna blend out this contour before we do a highlight, because honestly, I know a lot of tutorials show like both at the same time, and it's really, really difficult to get all of that blended together. A lot of people end up with like a mess. This is going to be a lot easier for you guys. So I'm going to take the butt, the round part, and start stippling. And opposed to blending down, I like to blend up, because then it doesn't look like you just have brown stuff all over your face. And I like these because they blend out really well. And like you can see it, but it's not so obvious that it's like, oh, lines. Like this is a nice product. Same thing on the jaw. Now with the jaw I do like to blend down, because I don't like to look like I have a beard. As my husband so kindly says it. I swear, he's like the contour police. Like, also, if you are doing a cream contour, sometimes it's better to use a little bit lighter of a foundation. I know I've been telling you that the foundation I'm using is like too light for me, and I didn't mix it with anything today because I knew I was going to be doing this. Alright, now for the tip. Oh, I didn't do this side. Okay, now for the nose, I'm going to use like the pointier end. This is why I really like this. That's the only reason I would even consider getting the Beauty Blender, is because the shape is really good for getting in those tiny areas. But I'm just going to take the side and start dabbing. I'm pulling it down the side a little bit. Alright, and for the little divot, since I want to keep it there kinda, I'm just going to tap it with the tip and pull up the excess product. Same thing with my Cupid's bow. Alright, and now contouring is done. This is the point where if you want to add anything, Like this side looks more blended than, or less extreme than this side. So if you want to add anything, now is the time. Go back in with a little bit, buff it out, and just keep basically building that up until it's exactly where you want it. It's better to do that and build it up slowly than to put on a ton of product that you're not going to be able to remove. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with our concealer brush. I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit because we'll be mixing some colors again. We're going to get this light shade, the light yellow shade for me. A lot of you will probably want to go in with the very lightest shade. Just start mixing these together. I'm going to try it with that one actually. Because under the eye, it's good to use a little bit of pink as well. Because it helps cancel out the blues. So you're going to go here. I'm going to accentuate those cheekbones. You can take it back to here. I take it all the way back because I like that look. I know it's a little drag, but that's not a dirty word to me. I think drag makeup is awesome and super fun. And I would wear it all the time. Put a little bit on my chin since I got a little chin. If you have a more pronounced chin and that's something that you don't want to draw a lot of attention to, you can contour that and just like shade up on the sides and pull it up the front a little bit and kind of make it a little bit different. Also gonna highlight center of the forehead. That's a big one. And obviously if you have a larger forehead, you're gonna want to contour more than you highlight. A lot of what I'm saying is repetitive, but you know, I hope it's helpful. For my nose, I'm just gonna use my pinky because I don't have a tiny brush dry at the moment. I'm in the process of washing all my brushes, that's why. I only have a handful. Okay. Now we're going to take the other side of the Beauty Blender. Make sure you don't go in with the side that you already have like all your contour colors everywhere. And we're going to start under the eye. And start buffing that in. Alright, and that's the full highlighted and contoured face with the creams. It's a lot easier than it looks. A lot of people are scared to use creams, and I'm telling you, it's not that much different. It's really not. If you want more of an extreme look, I've already mentioned that you have to set this with powder, so I'm going to go ahead and do it with the corresponding shades so that you guys get an idea. I'm just going to use a bronzer today. I'm going to start in the hollows of my cheeks like I always do and help it stick to that product. You can see that it's like clinging specifically to the areas where I put the brown creams. I'm going to go really lightly with this because I've already done so much. Same thing for my highlight, but I'm going to use a little, oh, whoops, I didn't do my Cupid's bow. Okay. I'm going to use my Kat Von D with a fluffy brush. These are really good for highlights as well because they're so like, they just go on really smooth. I love this highlight so much. gonna highlight the ball of my nose right here and right here so that this appears as a straight line and this appears as like a little like button nose. Now I'm also gonna take some on my fluffy brush, go on a Cupid's bow here and on my chin. For blush, I'm going to use my favorite, Rose Dioro. Because it's so pretty. And it's glowy. And beautiful. Oh, apparently I'm feeling the blush today, guys. Let's buff that out. That's too much. And this is the final look. Alright guys, if you have any requests or anything that you'd like to see coming up, please be sure to let me know in the comments.
There's an Odin. There's an Odin here. You wanna say hi? Come here. Hi, Odin.
I also have a bunch of Halloween stuff coming your way. I already filmed like a long ass video doing a custom prosthetic just with like cotton balls and latex. So that should be coming soon. It's taking forever to edit because it's like 2 hours long. So, yeah. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.